Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina, and today I thought it'd be really fun to talk about some easy ways that you can really save money when you're wanting to create a really beautiful, very luxurious feeling, but yet cozy home. These are some hacks that I've been using over the years, and we have renovated so many homes and so many rooms, and I have just come up with a few things that I love to do pretty much to every room I ever do. I've got little hacks that I always pull out that help me create a beautiful designer look for infinitely less than the designer prices. So today, I thought I could share with you some of the specific pieces that I've purchased myself, some of the items that I really love, and also just some styling hacks along the way. You might even have something on hand already, and you won't even have to go buy something, and you'll be able to create these looks today. So I hope you'll absolutely love today's video. I hope you'll hit subscribe. Guys, we're almost to 500,000 subscribers on our channel. I almost can't breathe when I think about that. That's so many people, and we are so delighted to be on this journey with you as you create your dream home. Let's go ahead and jump into these items because I've got quite a few. Okay, I have a lot. Okay, so I want to start with one that is something you guys ask about all the time, and that is these spheres that are sitting on the floor. So I originally had seen, like, of course, I love looking at luxury magazines and designer homes, the designer showcases. I love seeing all of that, and I just get all this inspiration. Go online to places like Paragold, for example. And one of my favorite things are these floor spheres. And I'd seen them in different magazines and different places, and I'm like, I love the sculptural moment. You can find them in different places, but a lot of times you have to have them custom made. It's an artisan. The price just, you're paying the rent with these prices for this person, right, that they're making them. I found one that was $749 on sale on Paragold, and it's 23 inches in diameter and gold. And I'm like, wow, that's really pretty. I love the idea of that sculptural moment that can really elevate your home. So I found this one. The big one is $199 on Pottery Barn. So it's not necessarily the cheapest thing, but if you've ever seen tours of my house, we have them on the channel if you haven't seen them. I have these like all over the house. I also bought the smaller one. The smaller one is only $59. So a CB2 is another place that I've bought them. I have them on the front steps. I have them dispersed around the house. They're really good. I've got them sitting also in my bay window right now. I really just love how many different places you can put these spheres and just create that really special sculptural feeling within a space. The other thing that I've done is that I was eyeing up these pedestals, and they keep, first of all, they keep selling out everywhere. So you can find the designer ones. They seem to stay in stock a little bit more because they're expensive. Paragold has one right now for $829, and I don't think the ones from our house are a whole lot better in price. So I'm seeing these. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. They're really great for adding. You could add them by the fireplace. You could add them into those little corners where you don't quite know what to do with them. I think they just are so beautiful, not just sitting by themselves, but maybe like a really beautiful vase sitting on top. And I think they're just stunning. They really do create such an elevated and luxurious feel. But at $829, that's just like, it's just a lot of money. So I found them on H&M Home, and they do keep selling out. Sometimes you can find them on Crate and Barrel, but the ones from H&M are under $100 usually, and sometimes it's $129. Either way, they're way more affordable. And I will leave a link for you where you can find a few different options that are a lot less money, because I really feel like those pedestals, you really are like, you really are literally elevating whatever item you put on it and placing it on a pedestal. Designers, our job is not only to give people a pretty home, our job is also to give them a functional home. And I feel like a lot of times people don't realize how hard we work to make your rooms work for you. And so when you're doing that job for yourself, function is really important. And thank you so much to Birch Living for not only changing my life and my Parker's with their mattresses, but also sponsoring today's video. As a designer, I always recommend when a client asks me what mattress to buy, I always recommend the Birch mattress. And the reason why is because of my own personal experience. And a lot of times we designers, we give advice to you from our own home, right? Like these are the things that we're using, we're loving, we know just work for us, and we want to recommend them to our clients. And I want to recommend them to you guys. And so that's why I talk about Birch so much, because it has been so transformative to my life. So one of the reasons I decided to try the Birch was because I started reading up on off-gassing and, fiberglass and things that were being used in mattresses. And like, do your research. You're sleeping on that for hopefully, if you're me, maybe 3 hours a night, but most people 8, 10, 12 hours a night, especially when it's your kids as well. So for me, it was so important that I really wanted to replace the mattress. My back was literally just like killing me. I was having so many back problems and I was having a really hard time sleeping. It was actually starting to really affect my quality of life, right? That's why I tried the Birch mattress. Arrived right at the door, really easily unfolded. It comes with a 120-night sleep trial. So for me, I got instant relief from my back, and they've got the stats for them are so extreme when you start looking at how many people have gotten relief from switching out to Birch. It also is made with organic materials, no off-gassing, fiberglass free, 100% natural latex. I went with the Luxe for myself and then for my Parker because he was having back problems as well. And went ahead and switched out for him. I love the little pillow top on that Luxe one. I just love that. I love my Birch Living mattress, and I think that you will as well. So go to birchliving.com/Valentina and use my exclusive code BirchPartner27. That's gonna get you 27% off of your mattress. So I'm gonna leave everything linked down below. I know you're gonna absolutely love it, and you'll also get free shipping if you're in the US. Let's have a conversation now about moss, because I have become a fanatic of anything related to bringing the outdoors in. I think that really does make a space just feel more luxurious for sure, but not just in like the sense of like glossy and expensive, but really like the feeling you get of being pampered by something. That definition of luxurious, where you just feel like something about the space is so extra, it's so special, it's so done. That's what I'm talking about. Not just like glitz and gold, but just that feeling, right? Ultimately, that's what we're always trying to create. It's not about the space feeling, sparkly, encrusted in diamonds. That's a different kind of luxurious look. It's one that for us that it's totally fine if that's a look that you want to do. It's just not the one that we tend to do. We tend to do something a little bit more organic feeling. And I absolutely fell head over heels in love with moss a few years ago. I use it everywhere. I love a moss moment. It just works. And it can be so expensive. If you go and try to buy them, I've gone to so many designer shops and they have these beautiful pieces and they're like thousands of dollars. And I'm looking at them thinking, I could just make that at home. I don't want to like say it out loud, but I'm like, even I can make that. Okay, so if you hop on places like Wayfair, Paragold, they kind of have a variety of prices. So you might find some that start at $1,000. I mean, if you go to RH, trying to purchase the moss bowls can be very expensive. I don't even know if they sell them now. And you can buy those planters on places like Amazon. They're called, a brand I always shop for is Conte on Amazon. And you can find those bowls. If you like that RH look, you can find those on there and fill them with moss, which I buy off of Amazon. So I usually buy it in bulk, so I spend just a little bit more. It's only $6.97 for a bag of moss, and that one bag would be enough to do a piece like this. You don't necessarily need a lot. It's just I buy it in bulk because I use it in like to top the trees. I put it in all different bowls. I use it all around the house. So I made the box. I put that to good use. But even if you want to buy these pre-made, even places like Paragold, where it's like, oh my gosh, it's only $426 for this. It's like, That's a lot of money for something that you can just make yourself. And even the ones that are pre-made that are less expensive, you're still talking $100, $200 for those pieces. So if you don't want to mess with it and you're fine with paying that, go right ahead. Or you can buy pieces like these, something you might even actually have at home already. This one was only $35 off of Amazon. And so you can see how quickly I've saved at least half the money, at least, from those cheaper versions of the pre-made ones. And I kid you not, this stuff lasts forever. And underneath here, we just put this with just some paper or some plastic bags underneath it and just kind of add a little oomph underneath it. The one thing I do is that I do dunk this and put it into water and then set it, because you could kind of see when I pulled that out, I kind of pulled it away from the other ones. A lot of times people ask me why I drench it first, and the reason why is because once you do that and set it into something, they'll all just kind of meld together and you'll get just a really nice seamless look on your moss rather than little pieces individually together. Let me show you another one. This is another vase that I bought off of Amazon, and I buy a lot of vases off of Amazon, and the reason why is because you really can create that designer look with these pieces. If you go to a designer shop, you're gonna easily spend $300 to $500 just starting for a vase like this, and these are legit. I mean, this is a really heavy piece. I buy a lot from this brand. It's called Zentique, and I'll leave some links again down below for you if you're looking for them, because they're made with real materials. This is like real clay here, and the weight and the feel of them, it feels like it's just literally been plucked out of, like, you know, the ancient ruins. And I can't believe I get to own this, right? And I think that's why it feels so special, because pieces like this aren't things that most of us can just go make, right? And so it has that specialness to it, but without the price. So I've started to take vessels like these and put the moss down in the top like this. I did it on this one, and you'll love this. This is one that I bought off of, this is one I bought at IKEA. I had my eye on these bubble vases for years. I just love a bubble vase. I think that they are just so fun and they're so pretty, and I just absolutely love them. There's one on Wayfair right now. When I look up bubble vase, this is the one that comes up in my search, and it's $270, and I'm like, man, I was thinking maybe a little less, you know, $270. Is it $1,000? No, but it's still just a lot of money, you know what I mean? And so originally I started finding the bubble vases on H&M, but thankfully, I can now get them off of Amazon, which is really good news because everything always sells out on H&M, and it drives me crazy. So I will leave out the link. I will leave the link for the H&M ones if they are still actually available, if you prefer to shop there. But for me, it's just so convenient to order off of Amazon, throw the toilet paper in there, the avocados, right? The paper towels, the baggies, like all the everyday items, and then a vase. The tall one of this is only $21.99, and the small one is only $18.99. You can buy the set for still less than a quarter of the price of the one off of Wayfair. So it is definitely possible to get that bubble vase look, and aren't these just so pretty? I absolutely love them. They also come in white, and they also come in a yellow if you're looking for a little color moment. I've also gotten here the hydrangea, and I know that these look really real because I put them right next to the ones I've been buying at Trader Joe's. And even though Trader Joe's is a very affordable place to find flowers, let's face it, buying them fresh, it was getting expensive fast. I bought them 2 weeks in a row, and I was like, it wasn't that bad the first time, but the second time I was like, this is starting to hurt, you know? It gets expensive, even if you're buying them somewhere that isn't that expensive. They're $20 a piece for a little tiny bunch of them, and you might want a couple bunches, right? So I found these on Amazon, and the other day I was putting them next to the real ones. I do Amazon Lives. If you guys have not seen my Amazon Lives, you are so entirely missing out. We have so much fun hanging out with you guys live. We absolutely love it. And now you can watch us on Amazon Prime, guys, as in the Prime. I know, I just scooted that little detail in as if it was nothing. Like, should have like a video with like, big announcement, we're on Prime. But no, she scoots it into the video right in the middle. Yeah, I don't know, I get shy. I don't know why. I just get so shy about stuff. But we are actually on Amazon Prime, as in the one on your TV. Yeah. So if you want to watch our show, we're there live every single Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing this now for 3.5 years. Yeah. And let's just say that something really special is on its way. And I'll have that one I should make a big announcement for. Should have made a big announcement for this one. But if you're interested in seeing the current show that we are making on Amazon Prime, then you definitely want to pop over to your app. And if you look up at the top bar, you want to look for the live TV section on the app itself. And that's where we are. So we're there every Saturday. And they've been playing us like all day long on Saturdays. It's unbelievable. Honestly, it's so much fun. And we're in reruns, so oh my gosh. But you can also watch us on just from our storefront. If you just want to hop on the storefront, like if you've got your phone, you can watch that way. And then they also have an Amazon Live app. So lots of different ways to tune in and essentially watch the show. But during one of those events, I was showing the live fresh ones, that the hydrangeas I'd bought, and then these right next to them. You literally could not see the difference. And not only that, but these feel so real. So you really are getting that ultimate luxury look. As you can tell, I love to have flowers all around my house. I've got these currently in the sunroom, but you can put them anywhere. A nightstand, your bathroom counter, put them near your desk. It really just makes your life just feel really, really full and special. So yeah, I love those. Cannot even fathom how expensive so many of these arrangements are to purchase. So even if you go to A Floral and you want to buy one of their pre-made arrangements, they've got different ones, and so their prices kind of vary. But the other day I was looking at some and I was like, they were like $700, and I was like, what part of A Floral did I fall down into? I was like, you don't need to pay for someone else to arrange your flowers. First of all, I just did a little reel and just showed you very easily how you can make your own. If you want me to do a whole video about arranging flowers, let me know, because that sounds like a lot of fun. But honestly, you don't need to pay all that extra money. I'm like, am I looking like I don't have shorts on? I should have thought about that before I started the video, not at the end. Oh my gosh, I just saw the viewfinder for just a second. I'm like, I look like I'm not wearing pants. Sorry guys. Okay, so I do absolutely love buying the florals from A Floral. They have gorgeous, gorgeous florals. They're still under $50 a stem, which honestly is a steal if you've shopped around. These can be very expensive. And so for the quality that you're getting, these are magnificent, and I will leave these linked below. They also have this beautiful vessel. It's not the cheapest thing to make this, but I will say this is one of those items that I splurge on. Like at the holidays, I buy the A Floral greenery. I've bought their cherry blossoms. They've sent me some, but I've also used my own money because they're so good. Yeah, they're just amazing. But yeah, this one is made with 9 stems, and you can really get a lot of fullness out of them, and you can really make some beautiful arrangements. But you can also, so I've actually mixed at the moment the A Floral and the Amazon ones together. I know I feel a little bit naughty. I'm like, but can you tell which one is the Amazon one and which one is the A Floral? They're hidden in here, and you really just can't, I have to really look to find them. Oop, this little guy's kind of falling out, isn't he? These are, oop, yeah, you can see the Amazon one, because he's, nope, that's not the Amazon one, but they're trying to get out. Yeah, but anyways, when you don't try to like pick them up and shake them up, they are magnificent. So you can do the A Floral, but you can also buy the ones off of Amazon that are a fraction of the price. And while I've got it sitting here, this vessel is one that Jamie Young sent me, and it's like $350, and it's definitely not the cheapest piece. It is magnificent, it is absolutely beautiful, but let me set this down. You can buy a bouquet of hydrangea off of Amazon. The ones that I have sitting here, a big bouquet of them for $16. So you can, if you're looking to save a little bit of money, and the ones on Afloral also are really big. And so a lot of times I'm bending them down to fit them into smaller containers, whereas the Amazon ones aren't as long. So it really kind of depends on the application where you're gonna be using them. But I would definitely consider buying the Amazon ones because they're so affordable. And then the planter, I found one off of Amazon by their Creative Co-op brand that sold there for under $50. So, of course, I love when you can have a splurgy moment because then you just get like those extraordinary pieces, but you don't always have to do that. And you have options if you want to create that look for less. And that's why I just get so excited. Well, guys, I think that just about wraps up today. We could clearly do this all day long, but I hope you've had a wonderful time. I hope you will hit subscribe, help us hit that 500,000 mark. The thought of it gives me goosebumps and little chills. It's just incredible. So I will leave everything linked down below for you, and I hope that we've encouraged you to create your dream home. Don't let your budget be the thing that keeps you from having your dream spaces. It is possible even when you're working on a tighter budget, and I hope that we have proven that today. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.